Hello, my fellow students. I'm Rico Flor. I'm from Zurich, Switzerland. I hope you enjoyed our course so far. Me, I do enjoy it. I learn every time a little bit more. So today's topic I'm gonna bring you near is the drum buses. The buses in general. So what I use for my purpose, I show you my drum bus and how I routed everything. So as you can see here on top, I'll have the tracks which I prepared a few. It's very simple. It's a basic setup which I'll have. But on top of here is a trigger track. This is used, which I use for sidechain compressing, but it's not used at the moment in that setup here. So we'll maybe talk about in the course. Loudon might bring up that topic as well. So as you can see here, I brought up its two kicks, a snare drum, a hat, and some clap and a percussion add-on. So what I can show you here downstairs, if you can see that, how it's set up and everything. Here on top I have the kicks. For me, I just put it up more or less like the most important parts up front, which I'll use most. And then later down here snare, clap and hats, and then here further down the line are percussion add-ons. That might be shakers, triangle, cowbells, stuff like that. So where I routed everything, as you can see here, all these are routed to the drum bus. This here is the instrument, Impact from Presonus Zone DAW, which I use here, Studio One. It's very nice little drum plugin, quite good. I'll use it very often on my tracks. Well, here, as you can see, they're all routed here to that buses here, which is the main bus. Here is the drum bus, which I use for the dry signal, and here is the parallel bus, which is parallel compression, or they call it also New York compression, I guess. I'm not sure about that, so don't take my word for it. So as you can see, this compressor here in the parallel compression, I have it on a very hard ratio. It's 17 to 1, and threshold is quite low here. So reason is that I want to have a little bit sort of an overcompression to blend that signal with the dry signal. So let's play it a little bit so you can see how that all works. So what I'll do now is, as I want this maybe the head a bit more compressed, I'll give them here, this is the send, which goes to the parallel bus. I can either pull it up or down, which ups the signal or gives it harder. But always remember, this is post fader, so it always has an influence on how high your fader level is here. Usually I'm a bit lower than 0 dB on most drums, not on all. Depends on how they're recorded. If I use audio material, like here, that shaker, it's a bit too sharp for me, so I'll keep it a bit lower. Also you can see here in the parallel compression, I don't send so strong signal over there. No? As they anyway are quite sensible to over compression with shakers and percussion, stuff like that. As they tend to have high frequencies which are in my opinion not very good for over compression. But okay, so there is not much more to say, as you can see here how I've routed everything. And now it's that, okay, maybe I can say that before I signed them directly to the main out, I'll have here at the end of my mixer a trim, which is this one here, which is actually an out, something like a main before the main out. If I want to do some or send my stuff to somebody who wants to master it, I can trim the signal, so because they love to have more headroom and stuff like that, so that's why I have that. It's more handy, just a handy. Okay then, have a nice week ahead. I enjoy doing the next one and looking forward for the next time. Cheers.